Hey guys, YouTuber 100 here. Alright, and now here I am with what I talked about in my last video. I said I was going to do this. This video, I'm going to talk about why I do not support Star Wars The Force Awakens. So I'm probably going to get a lot of backlash on this video from all the Star Wars fanboys that just support everything that involves Star Wars, but I'm still going to speak my mind about this. I mean, I don't care what people say. Hey, I'm going to speak my mind about why I feel this way. So yeah, like I've said before, this film, this is completely unnecessary to do. Yeah, so I'm just going to give a bunch of reasons why I do not support this movie being made at all. Yeah. So yeah. First of those reasons is, like I said, the movie is just completely unneeded to do. Alright? I mean, Return of the Jedi was well over 30 years ago. Alright? I mean, seriously. I mean, if they're doing a sequel to the events after Return of the Jedi, at this point it is just far too late to do. Alright? Yeah, I mean, yeah. The actors from the originals, they're far too old for this now, right? Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, I mean, they're all just way too old for this now, alright? I mean, Harrison Ford, he's over the age of 70 now. Mark Hamill, he's over the age of 60. And Carrie Fisher is almost 60, alright? I mean, they're old, they're fat, they can't move like they used to. I mean, they're nothing like how they were when they did the originals, alright? They're senior citizens now, alright? I mean, yeah. The fact that they're returning for this is just... It's just embarrassing to see them return for this, alright? I mean, yeah, when I saw the trailer where it showed, like, Han saying, "We're home," it just... It just looked embarrassing. I mean, seriously, I mean, you saw the video I made when I... you saw the video that I made when I just, like how I reacted to that line when he said, "We're home." I mean, yeah, it's just so embarrassing to see them back. Alright, and people have been saying, like, they're just here to, like, pass on the torch to the new cast of actors, but seriously, I mean, now Mark Hamill has said that he's, like, doing something, like, growing out his beard or something for the next movie, so yeah, I mean, they're still returning for the next movie, alright? So, yeah, people saying that they're not gonna have, like, that big of roles in this movie. I mean, if they're not gonna have, like, big roles in this movie, why do their names appear first on the poster for the movie? Yeah, I mean, their name, like Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, and Carrie Fisher, their names come first on the poster or for the cast of the movie. So yeah, I mean, seriously, yeah. And if you've actually seen the way, like, they look now, especially Mark Hamill, you can see, like, they're in no condition to return for their roles. I mean, yeah, Mark Hamill, he just looks really, really bad now. I mean, yeah, he's in no condition for this. Yeah, Harrison Ford, like I said, he's over the age of 70 now. Yeah, I mean, not even Alec Guinness was that old when doing the original trilogy. Yeah, I mean, Alec Guinness was in his 60s when he did the original trilogy, and Harrison Ford, he's like 10 years older than Alec Guinness was when the original movie was released. So yeah, I mean, yeah. So yeah, Harrison Ford, like, especially him, he can barely move right now. I mean, I mean, yeah. And during, like, the filming of this movie, Harrison Ford actually injured himself. I mean, and next he could kill himself. I mean, seriously. I mean, this old and he's like gonna, he's returning as Han Solo. I mean, if they really want to be the characters that the people loved from the originals, I mean, seriously. I mean, they're not, like I said, they're nothing like that. They can't move like they could in the original trilogy. Yeah, I mean, they could just like fall over and give themselves heart attacks. Yeah, they could just like keel over and die by doing this. Yeah, I mean, it's just embarrassing to see the original actors return for this new movie, considering it's over 30 years later. Yeah. 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 And seriously, I mean, the movie is being done by freaking Disney, alright? I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, Disney's a great company, I mean, they make great movies, but this is freaking Star Wars, alright? I mean, seriously, I mean, considering this is done by Disney, which is like a family production company, I mean, this movie, it's obviously, since it's being done by Disney, it's going to be a lot more family friendly than like the first 6 movies were. I mean, yeah, yeah, Disney, like I said, this is a family-friendly movie company, and seriously, I mean, it's marketed to kids, for gosh sakes, okay? So yeah, I mean, being done by Disney, this just like shows that this Star Wars movie, it's gonna be like, it's like not gonna be the Star Wars that people love. Alright, like I said, this is gonna be a lot more family-friendly, and I just feel like it'll be really watered down. I mean, seriously, when George Lucas really wanted to sell Star Wars to a different production company, I mean, he would have been better off like selling it to something like Universal or Warner Brothers or a company like that, but not Disney. Seriously, yeah, like I said, Disney is a lot more for kids, and yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, with Universal and Warner Bros. Like that, like, it's not really just directed at kids. I mean, it's directed to adults also, yeah. Those two companies have, like, make adult movies. So, yeah, I mean, George Lucas would have been a lot better off selling Star Wars to one of those companies, because, yeah, it would still, like, I would, like, I'd have a lot more faith in the movie if it was one of those companies than it was Disney. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and like, yeah, and as I said, like, it's done like 30 years after, over 30 years after Return of the Jedi. Where are they supposed to go from there? I mean, especially this far after it. I mean, yeah, and considering how Return of the Jedi ended, I mean, it looked like a perfect way to end the saga. Now, like, where are they supposed to go from there? Yeah, I mean, they defeated the Empire, they won their freedom. Yeah, I mean, and you're telling me over 30 years later, like, the Empire is still around and they haven't really, like, they haven't won freedom? Yeah, yeah. I mean, seriously, yeah. And seriously, who is this Kylo Ren guy? I mean, who's this new guy with, who's like the antagonist for these new movies? I mean, where did he come from? Why is he around? And like, who is he? And why is he doing this? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's shown in the trailers. He's like said that he's gonna like continue what Darth Vader started or something. But I mean, what's he talking about? I mean, who is he? How does he know about all this stuff? Yeah, I mean, what's his purpose? Like, is he? Yeah, I just have a ton of questions about this Kylo Ren person. Yeah, I mean, yeah, what is his purpose? Like, why is he here? Yeah, and yeah, just his lightsaber. Just the fire lightsaber, gosh, it makes me so freaking angry every time I see this. It's just, ugh. This is just, it's way too over the top. I mean, the fire coming out of the lightsaber, it just looks ridiculous. Oh, man. Yeah, and speaking of fire, like, the stormtroopers now have, like, flamethrower weapons, and, ugh, gosh. When I saw that, it just, pissed me off. Seriously, the stormtroopers do not shoot fire, alright? They don't have flamethrower weapons, alright? They have guns. Not flamethrowers, not any of that, just regular guns. And some, like, blasters and stuff. Seriously, I mean, they don't shoot out flames. Yeah, seriously, I mean, yeah, everything that they've done, I mean, it just seems like Disney is just trying to butcher the Star Wars that people love and just change it to something completely different. Yeah, yeah, and plus, yeah, all it is, as the trailers have shown, all the trailers have just shown is effects. Like, in every single trailer, they just shove the effects in our faces. It's just effects, effects, effects. Yeah. And I've commented about this before on, like, other videos about this movie. And people have been calling me hypocritical because, like, the prequels were all for effects. Prequels weren't all for effects. The prequels actually had, like, stories behind them. And yeah, they weren't just all about effects. And the trailers for the prequels, they didn't just shove the effects right in our faces like every single trailer for this film is doing. Ugh. Yeah. And like I said, who is this Kylo Ren guy? I mean, uh, something in my mind has been thinking that maybe Luke. Which, if it would be Luke, I mean, it would be interesting to see that. See like Luke as the antagonist for the film. But yeah, I mean, considering what like I found out about Mark Hamill, I mean, this probably isn't Luke. And yeah, I mean, who is he? What is he doing here? Yeah, just yeah. What is this Kylo Ren guy's purpose here? Yeah, I mean, it just really doesn't make sense to me to just have this guy come out of nowhere. There's like nothing about him in any prior movies. Yeah, I mean, yeah, um, I don't know. Maybe like there was something about this in the books. I don't know. I really haven't read any of the Star Wars books, and there's a lot of other people that really haven't read the Star Wars books either. And yeah, they're probably gonna have a lot of questions about this. Yeah. And yeah, like I said before, I don't like J.J. Abrams. I really have no faith in him to do anything new or who were interesting really with Star Wars. I mean, I just feel like he's just gonna, like I said before, it seems like he just likes to take other people's ideas and just make them his own and just make them all just a big effects thing. I mean, like I said, I mean, Star Trek was good, but it was like only good. It wasn't like phenomenal or anything. Yeah, and I know that this movie will not be phenomenal either. I mean, this will, this may be good, but that's all it will be. It'll only be good. This movie will not leave an impact like the first 6 films did. I'm saying that right now. I know that. I know that this film will not leave an impact like that. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, this film, gosh, yeah, I really feel just considering how old the original actors are, at this point, they'd be better off just we're better off making another animated series like the Clone Wars show than making another freaking feature-length film. Yeah, or even since this is even done by Disney, they could have animated this film and have like Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, and Carrie Fisher provide the voices for their characters, and then yeah, the rest of the cast for this movie just like doing voices for their own characters. I mean, seriously, it'd be a lot better than actually bringing back the old and fat actors from the original to reprise their roles over 30 years later. So, yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, gosh. I mean, there's just like a ton of reasons why I really do not support this film being made. And yeah, I really doubt that I'm even really gonna go see this in the theaters. I mean, if I watch this, like, I'm probably just gonna watch it online or something. Because, yeah, I mean, this movie has already made a ton of money of ticket sales, and I just find it really, really silly. Yeah, I mean, seriously, I mean, people are, gosh, I just find it so silly that all these people that are actually excited for this film. I mean, oh, seriously, it should have been over. It should be over now. No more films being made. People have been telling me like this. They were always planning to do 9 films. Well, if they really wanted to do like another set of films, it should have been done long, long ago. Now, like I said, it is just far too late for this. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think that's all I really have to say about why I don't support this film. Because yeah, it's just all about effects. It's embarrassing for actors to return, or an antagonist with a ton of questions, and just Star Wars being butchered. pictured, and yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then one more thing. I talked about like the stormtroopers blasters. Yeah, the stormtroopers in this film, they look absolutely ridiculous. All right. I mean, didn't they already look stupid enough in the originals? I mean, just look at their helmets in this new movie. It's just, oh man. Every time I see this, it's just, oh, it's embarrassing. They look even more stupid than they did in the originals. I mean, with like the additional black line that goes up in their eyes. I mean, seriously, the helmets just make the stormtroopers look even more stupid in this movie. But yeah, okay. Alright, so that's all I really have to say about this. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably get a ton of backlash on this video, but I don't really care. Yeah, alright, so yeah, that just does it for why I don't support the new Star Wars The Force Awakens movie. This will be released in a few months, and yeah, we'll just see, like, how it does. Yeah, like I said, I know that this will not leave the impact that the first 6 films did, so yeah. Alright, so that's all I really have to say about this. Alright, so yeah. And so yeah, and stay tuned for in my next video. I'm going to be announcing what I'm gonna do for the month of December. Now, I told you guys right before that I had something planned for what I'm gonna do for the month of December. So yeah, I know probably a lot of you are thinking that it's gonna be some just Christmas reviews again, but I'm actually not gonna be making Christmas reviews for the month of December this year. I'm going to be doing something else. So yeah, stay tuned in my next video where I tell you what I'm going to be doing for the month of December. So stay tuned for that. Alright, so yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.